Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Ruby Castle Builds. This is a bit ominous, isn't it? Why am I standing here in this cave? Well, I think it's time to do a quick tour of the things that we've built since the last time we talked, and then I'm going to follow a tutorial for a mud farm. All right, so we've got some dogs. I wanted dogs because I heard that they could catch skeletons for you or slice skeletons for you, and you would still get the XP if you owned the dogs. Okay. So first thing on the what did I build list, I built extra storage, and I can see there's an Enderman who's been here. Cheeky. Let's get that out of the way. Yeah, so I haven't used much of it yet, but I don't know what it says about me that I feel a lot happier knowing that I have extra storage. We've done some building outside. An unfinished house. Love it. A mostly finished wood barn. So what's inside here? Well, what's inside here is my bamboo farm. Lovely bamboo farm. There's nothing in here because it all goes down into this collection system that feeds right into, what's in here? Oh yes, my skelly horse. I had a skelly horse arrive, and I didn't have a barn yet, so I just stuck it in there. Anyway, yep, wood farm, stores bamboo, my cute little house from earlier. I need to build a structure around my bee farm, but my bee farm is looking gorge. Making all kinds of honey and honeycomb for me, love that. The other things back here that I still need to do, some rain, some build around, is my cow farm. I think I'm going to put a little shed over this, which seems right. And then I'm in the middle of making my portal and sugarcane farm into a kind of Cotswolds church is what I'm modeling it after. So you cannot currently tell that this is going to be a Cotswolds church, but it is. This will be the entryway to the church, and gosh, I don't really remember much from my religious education when I was a little girl living in England, but I'm pretty sure the front of English churches is supposed to face the east, and this does. So let me know in the comments if that's wrong, but I thought it was right, and I didn't look it up, so I just went with it. Also, it was going to be facing east no matter what, but it's even better if there's mythology, lore, right? All right, and then I've built an entryway into the nether portal that I covered up with vines on this side, which I thought, you can walk right through them so they don't slow you down at all, which is nice. But they do kind of provide a little bit of cover, so you don't just have this you still have a little bit of a glowing purple thing going on, but it's less of a glowing purple thing going on. And then this fountain. So I don't know, she's pretty cute. Little tripwire hooks to mimic the idea of spouts, and then I really, if I'd been at my most clever, I would have designed this in such a way that this could just directly drip down as a single pane of glass instead of when it connects to this this wall like this. But from a distance, I think I made it out of water first, and then there's a lot of water. There's water everywhere, and that wasn't as good. So I think this is better. But maybe I'll look around and see if anybody's got any other good ideas. So then what is in this barn? This barn over here is my farm barn. So I still really like this build. I don't know where this was the first time I played Minecraft, but whoop, that's satisfying. Yes, you have to manually plant it, and that's a bummer. And yes, I've put this this lever right by a door, which is pretty silly, but other than that, it's pretty cool. I moved my pumpkin farm over here, so when pumpkins grow, the piston goes droop, and it drops right into the water and goes into my same collection system that I'm collecting all of my other fruits and vegetables in. See, you can see those carrots going into the hopper, whoopity boop boop boop. Yeah, so it's coming together. All right, what do we have here? The beginning of El Mango's mud farm. I've gathered up all the things to make El Mango's mud farm, and I'm going to be following a tutorial for making the farm. I'm exactly replicating what El Mango has. Already made a great tutorial on, so I'm not going to show that here. If you want to build this farm, please go check out El Mango's videos. Ta-da! We have leapt forward in time, and I now have a functioning mud farm. Let's check it out. I had to learn how to use my offhand, really, for the first time for this, because I can... Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm left-clicking and right-clicking at the same time, and look what's happening. I'm making just as much mud as my little heart could ever desire. Apparently there's some client-side stuff and some server-side stuff happening at the same time here. So every once in a while, if your server is a little laggy, you can end up with some dirt ending up back in your chest instead of just lovely mud all the time. But hey, like, small price to pay for what is essentially just me holding down a button. And I suspect that I could get real fancy and get some sort of automated button clicker if I really wanted to juice this, but I don't have a plan for this mud at the moment. I like mud blocks, I like mud bricks, and I figured that might fit well into this sort of Cotswoldy farmland aesthetic I've got going here. All right, so yeah, I am getting some dirt that's coming through as mud. Excuse me, some dirt that's coming back as dirt. But, you know, that doesn't seem like such a big deal. I can just, I think I know what the problem is. I've run out of water. Is that what's happening? Let's check. No, I don't know. It doesn't matter. What does matter is that I have oodles and oodles and oodles of mud, and now I can start making mud bricks. I bet there's a way to automate this further, but for now I'm pretty happy with my ability to just get oodles and oodles of mud whenever I want. Pretty cool. Look at me, just like, I've got dirt. I've got dirt. I'm a girl who's got dirt. I could be a girl who's got mud. I'm a girl who's got mud. All right, let's run this mud back upstairs. Yeah, no, we're not in it for the mud. We're not in it for the mud at all. We are very much in it for the mud because we can turn mud into lovely mud bricks, which are a nice, rich, warm brown, which I think are quite pretty. If we're going to turn this rich, dark, loamy soil into sweet, sweet mud bricks, well, we need to make sure some cows meet an untimely end. So we're going to take this wheat up to my cow crusher. I love that we can have a cow crusher in Java. You know, in Bedrock, you can't do that. There's some cool things you can do in Bedrock. Trident farms are very cool, very convenient. But this early game cow crusher, man, this is a convenient way to breed some cows, and once you've filled up this little nook with the entity cramming limit every time you breed them, you just get you get some steaks. I don't know what else to say. And look, they're having a happy life while it lasts. You know, they're in love, they're getting food. Yeah, and then you come down here and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. We have, oh, I was so excited about my cow crusher, I completely forgot I forgot that the objective was not to make cows, it was to get wheat. I'm giving the cows wheat, and what I really want is to be getting more wheat, but that's okay, because I have oodles of wheat. And this seems like a good time to plant more. Oh, look, I got a gross potato in my last round of harvesting there. Cute, cute. So I've got lots and lots of wheat seeds. And I did not replant these the last time I was here. I just showed you my neat little farm and then I skedaddled on out of here. So it's time to replant. Now, I do know there are some later game farms where you can have a villager replant for you. I had a villager-based farm in my last world, and it was so slow. It was so slow. You know, it was it was passive though. I could do nothing and I would eventually get wheat. But I kind of feel like this is not that bad. Like, that took no time at all, and I've got a lovely field of wheat, and look how funny. Down here it's already even growing. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't find that to be such a hard thing to do. So I did it. And now let's go back down and make some lovely mud bricks. I can't remember if you have to cook them. I don't think you do, but I feel like you should have to cook them because if this was ancient Mesopotamia and we were making some mud bricks, you better believe we would be cooking them. But I think I just take wheat and mud and go, yep, mud bricks. Mud bricks. And now maybe I cook these. Oh, that's packed mud. Yeah, see? We are living in ancient Mesopotamia. If we want those to be the cute bricks, we gotta cook them. We gotta cook them. We gots to cook them. Right? Right? Maybe? Oh, something is not right with my smelter. my, my poor smelter. All right. This timings on my smelter are horribly off, so I don't know what's going on here. We'll have to troubleshoot my super smelter, but we will save that for another day. We are just in the business of getting that sweet, sweet mud brick. All right, we need to put more lava in here. I wonder if there's a way to automate this step. The step of getting lava out of the buckets. I don't know. You do need to click on these to take an action, and they're not fast, so maybe that's something to add to the Google project list. All right, so let's see if this can... Okay, got a couple more that time. Love to see it. You love to see it, but still not all of them. I wonder why. Yeah, I don't know. All right, well, okay. We're making some progress. Gosh, we've got a lot of buckets and not enough lava. Okay, well, hopefully we will come back and see some lovely mud bricks later. For now, I think it's time to go maybe pet a dog. Hey, buddy. Hi. So, good news, bad news. Bad news, I've clogged up my smelter with mud somewhere that totally shouldn't be in here. So, I'll figure out where that went eventually. But what I did do is I realized something. So you just take 4 packed mud, and that's how you get mud bricks. So I actually have I have all the mud bricks my little heart could ever dream of, because I have all the wheat my heart could ever dream of, and I have all the mud my heart could ever dream of. And even though my super smelter isn't working right now, or not working very well right now, I can have mud bricks, and I think they are so cute. And they will make some sort of lovely warm brown build. It's basically the Pantone color of the year, which is mocha mousse, like as in chocolate mousse, not a mocha mousse as in the woodland animal who lives in Vermont. Although I guess they are also mocha mousse colored. All right, well, with that said, I think we have accomplished our objective, which is cute bricks. And with that, this episode of Ruby Castle is out. Bye bye.